Hello everybody, I'm GreatJakers1113. Live from the nation's capital, where this election is about to end within an hour or so. Kabbat still apparently has the lead according to all our polling data. We're going to now, we're probably going to be projecting a winners. We're still looking at all the data, and we may be able to determine if we can project a winner tonight. Tonight, you're watching part 3 of our election coverage. Alex J. Kabbat, still holding the edge. Let's take a look at the data here. Here's our live look at our presidential exit poll. You see Kabbat, exactly 15% of the vote. With Leo Vanek not that far behind with 43.59%. And then there's Aki Chum with 2.56%. And Solar General with 1.28%. And Hux Download another 1.28%. Same with Fuzz and Mike 11. So, 50% of the 15% of the people who have voted in our exit poll don't appear to not support Alex J. Kabbat. We will stop updating. We'll stop showing people, our viewers, updated results of this poll when the poll's closed. We're gonna get more data. I'm trying to get more data right now. I'm going to be analyzing these results live with you. One thing we've noticed today is that Leovanek got close to overtaking Kabbat overtaking Kabbat this afternoon, but that was short-lived. Kabbat was able to get Kabbat's votes were able to climb back up. And according to that other exit poll, which was done last night, and we've noticed that, I'm going to say that poll, I'm not saying the pollster appears to have is unbiased, but I'm going to say that just some of the factors within the poll, just some of the factors of where, and when the poll was taken, could have an effect and skew the results in Kabbat's favor. For example, I'm going to say that Leo Vanek's event was held in Test DC, and most of this data was collected in normal DC. In normal DC, and Leo Vanek's event ended earlier, and by the time he showed up, not as much were there. Plus the factor that they stopped the data, the exit poll data. The exit poll ended. Polling for this specific poll ended last night, and appears that most of Leo Vanek's supporters are mainly voting today. So it appears that the constitutionalists. I've noticed this trend some other times where the constitutionalists are usually the earlier to vote. So earlier on you'll get the impression that the constitutionalists are really popular, and and like gonna win by a lot. That is the case sometimes, but sometimes you'll get that impression and it's somewhat closer than what the earlier results, what the initial results might have told you. But anyways, should we run another poll later tonight? When the election is done? This is the final stream of this for our central election. It's election night. I'm gonna say that the polls closing could give us a more accurate representation of where the results are coming from. Here it is. Whoa, dang it. Apologies, the camera was getting wonky for a second there. Sometimes it gets annoying to operate this camera in small spaces like this studio. I'm gonna say that, yeah, if you're viewing this data here, if you're just joining us, I made the announcement in the FTN Discord that we're live. If you're just joining us, it appears that Kabot may have this election. It appears that Kabot may have this election in the bag. Aggie has 50% of the vote, and I'm saying that one thing I've noticed is that the 50% of the people who took the poll did not vote for Kabot, but still Kabot has more votes because that's an example of a thing that I like that is called the spoiler effect, where in a first past the post system, even if the majority don't want a candidate, because their vote is split out between different candidates, that candidate, just because the candidate has the most votes doesn't mean he's the most popular. For example, let's say we're in a 4-party system. There are 3 parties. 3 parties don't vote for him, and altogether they add up to make up a majority of the country. So a majority of the country doesn't want him, but because his party is able to get a single wider balanced support. So, for example, that's why some people are proposing it. That's why some people prefer ranked choice voting. That I just wanted to give you a little fun fact there. But this election's basically purely a 2-man race. I would say that Akichum, some of the votes of third-party candidates would probably have gone to Kabot. Anyways, which be a big deal. But it probably overall wouldn't have such a large effect on the results of the election. Would probably be that. I would say that as we wait for polls to close, we're gonna see if we can. We're gonna say that we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back at 7 when polls close. Watch our exit poll data. We'll be back. We will be back in just a moment. You're watching the 2021 summer presidential election on live coverage on. You're watching live coverage on FTN, your NUSA election headquarters. And that is it. We're going to close that our exit poll. 78 people have voted. Earlier it was 73. Thank you to whoever spread this poll. It's now exactly 7 p.m. Eastern Time. This is the final results. Kabot, 39. Leo Vanik, 34. Aki Chum 2, Hux Download 1, Solar General 1, and Fuzzmike 11-1. Galorios with 0 votes, and Syntax with nothing. And for our other exit poll data, we're gonna say that we're probably. It makes sense to say that Kabot maybe. We may be soon in a state where we can declare a winner. We're not going to declare a winner just yet. But just looking at the statistics, it appears that Kabot leads. Vote polls have just closed. We're like, our decision desk is gonna probably start making we're probably going to begin. Our decision desk is now going to begin deliberations. On whether or not Kabot the winner. We have an updated exit poll now from Reptile Legitter. By many of the factors I've said earlier, the poll is not supposed to be biased, but there are factors out of his control based off like the time most of the poll was given and where. For example, Bleovanix had his event in Test DC. He didn't show up till Test DC to later, so most of Kabot's voters were in normal DC. So that is a factor, and the other factor is that I've noticed a trend where a lot of the Republican voters and such tonight will have been voting later as the constitutionalists, as Kabot's supporters seem to vote shortly after polls open, and then all of Leovanic's votes will just start slowly trickling in throughout the rest of the election, throughout the rest of the voting period. So that's one of the factors. So he was at Test DC, but we're gonna say that could still. I think he was at DC in DC longer. I want to thank Joey Underwood for this poll. He did great. He's helping us get this data. He is he's been a really helper. Our decision desk is going to begin discussing whether or not to make projections. We may determine whether or not the Kabot's lead in the polls is accurate, and whether we feel as if it's a representative of how the American people voted, and and based off of how close all the polls are. And Reptile Legitter, I'm not trying to criticize your exit poll. Every poll has a thing called a margin of error. Margin of error, where polls can be like, just because you did a poll unbiasedly, there could be other factors at play, such as geography, such as the location the poll was given at, all that, and the time, all that. So you always want to be careful. I'm just saying that there are just outside factors outside of your control that could. But other than that, your poll is great. I would like to say that I'm going to offer you a job right now to continue doing these polls for future elections, including congressional elections, because we do have a partnership with C-SPAN, and we want to help, and we're going to work with them on projections, and I'm thinking these tools could help them make better projections. Thank you, Joey Underwood. Yeah, this election so far appears to be really close. Our decision desk, we are going to decide whether or not we are going to deliberate whether or not our decision desk is going to deliberate whether or not we are in a place where Kabot will win, where this Kabot lead will make it past filtering, because we also have to make it so, is this lead big enough that it's likely to survive during filtering and all that. We're going to determine all of these data and determine if we will be able to declare a win, if we will have a winner if we can declare a winner tonight. We may not. Who knows? To determine whether we are going to determine if we are in a place where Kabot could be the winner, where we can declare the Kabot the winner. We'll be right back as we make these discussions. At 7:12 or 13, at 7:15. Be right back. Hello, everybody. We have you're watching FTN News' live coverage of the election. We are currently in a state where we can declare, where we are going to say that this race currently is a toss-up. We are waiting to determine. We are currently waiting to determine. We are currently working with our folks at C-SPAN to discuss this projection. It is currently too close to call. I'm going to move over here. This race is too close to call at this moment, at least. If I was talking about my poll and you're saying if yours is true, how is that mine correct? I was never saying it's complete. I never said it was completely correct. There were definitely factors there too, because for example, I would say when it was shared in the Vinix server, they did not ping for it. But I think they did in the Kabot server. C-SPAN is working on determining it. We did this live survey. We based it off of we have all this data here, and it's all pointing to Kabot, but we need to look at, but first we're going to need to look at the filtering here. If you look at that, the filtering is probably going to begin soon. We're now just waiting on that. Everything points to Kabot, but it feels a bit early to do so. Regarding our current poll, we're going to be starting a post-election one we're going to duplicate the poll. We're going to do our post-election survey. Here, we're duplicating that poll now. We're gonna to all of our viewers now watching. To all our viewers and watching live. Our next poll, our post-election survey is up. Who knows, based off of the data collected from this post-election survey, we might be able to get a projection later into the night. We might get we're probably going to get that data. If we do make a projection, it'll probably be within an hour or so. And if not, I'm because last time the results got to us rather quick. It got the day after when polls closed on Sunday, we were able to get the results by Monday. We got the results on Monday. And we're currently just waiting. I gotta fix an issue real quick. No results quite yet on our post-election survey. Yeah, we have another key race alert coming in. This was from C-SPAN. We have a key race alert. We have a key race alert. We have a key race alert here that this presidential election currently too close to call. Based off of the data from aggregated by C-SPAN, Kabbat has a lead about 20%. Further data is needed for a projection. This is a key race alert. An 18% lead for Kabbat. We now have a new post-election survey. We have a new post-election survey here running. Don't forget to participate in it. Don't forget to participate in our post-election survey. I don't think C-SPAN has a server at the moment. Yeah, I'm not sure if C-SPAN does have a Discord server. We are gonna possibly, we may be able to make a projection later into the night. Further data is needed. This election too close to call. We're at a huge point in this sort of. Yeah, projection, we may now at this time it looks like we may not be able to have a projection until this morning. We may be able not. We may not. We're probably not going to be able to make a projection tonight. So, if you, where did I get the C-SPAN results? Oh, I have access to them because we are partnered with them. So we are now just analyzing the data here. We are looking. We're going to let us. I'm going to. We're going to be keeping close tabs on our newsroom, seeing whether, if we are able to make a projection tonight, the earliest we'll probably make it is within the late hours. I'm not going to stay up and stream like I stay up late and stream all night like I did last night, because I would love to, but I have a life outside of this and I need to have a healthy sleep schedule, because earlier overall my sleep schedule is not the best, and I've been working on that. I think we stand by. This just in Kabat's lead has just decreased to 14%. After we got new data. We've just gotten new data. He only has 14%. He only has 14% now. His lead is shrinking. This again coming from Zhao is Human, someone experienced within Noosa politics. So now it's decreased down to 15%. Correction, a bit of a correction. There was a typo there, miscommunication there. It was actually 15. It was actually 15%. So that is what is that? What is that? Okay, somewhat my one of my I think my mom was hammering something onto the wall. Right next to me. Right next to my room while I'm live. we're gonna look into the we're gonna to it, and whoa. Well, this is Alex J's Kabat's lead as just strength. to 7%. Kabot's lead is continuing to shrink after new data keeps coming as new data comes in, as new data is coming in here into the into our as new data reaches our newsroom. It is Kabot's lead is now way too low. I'm going to say that this race can now basically be categorized as a toss-up. Also close. As more data comes in, hopefully the FEC is able I wish the FEC when polls closed, gave us unfiltered results. But then again, that could backfire. So a lot. They are we're waiting. We are currently just waiting for more data to come in. We are we're going to start probably getting more data soon. I'm going to say that we have about like we're 30% in or something. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back. Be right back, everybody. So currently we're not able to. We don't have much data. C-SPAN likes to keep things sealed. They're gonna. Going, but so Kabot with one. Okay, with all the data compiled, the average is 168.8. So according to C-SPAN data, according to the data collected by C-SPAN, according to the data collected by C-SPAN, Kabot has about 168 votes. He's about 168. He has about 168. That's the average estimate so far. He has an estimated lead of 8%. His average amount of votes has just shrunk to 156 to 156.2. Yeah, Kabot's lead. Wait, I'm sorry, I'm not talking. It's hard for me to get in all the data at the same time. I'm getting this data as we speak. The lead has now bumped up to 8%. We're still getting that data for Leo Vanek. Vanek and everything else. We're waiting on everything to determine for Kabot 168.8 to go. We're 40. It's been 41 minutes. It's been 41 minutes since the polls have closed. We are still yet to get everything. We would get the results on screen, but now that lead keeps going up to now that lead's at 9%. We're gonna take a short break, as we call it, gather all the more data. We'll be right back. We're back. Leo Vinick second with Leo Vinick. Alex Jacobot with 8.48% of the vote. Oh, we're in the process of trying to get more data. Who's in studio with me? Joey Underwood, he's interested in joining us. Come. He's gonna Joe. Here's our our special guest, Joey Underwood. He just showed up to the studio. We weren't prepared for that because I'm in the process of getting the rest of the data. We're gonna give him the time to speak. Also, we're not in a state where we can make projections yet. So, what do you have to say about this election so far?
From the results we've gotten, I feel as if the poll was kind of off. My poll was kind of off according to the results that we've gotten. This leads me to believe that there was some private server voting from Leo Vinick.
Yeah, he was voting. He did a small voting event today in Test DC. I was there watching. I already voted. I voted before the event. I voted before that event, but I was there to attend. I decided just to say hello.
Could you link me to the Leo Vinick Discord server real quick so I can check that?
There are more people. Guys.
Sorry. But I'm pretty sure that, I'm actually really sure that from the results we've gotten,
they're all...
Looks like we're getting storms. This is the next capital raid, I suppose.
Okay, please don't joke about the January 6th. Please don't joke about the January 6th insurrection.
Bro, it was just a peaceful protest, bro, I promise.
Definitely was. Definitely.
For sure.
For sure. Nothing happened there. I don't know why the Smithsonian wants an exhibit on this.
Yeah.
Nobody got hurt at all. Nobody did. No.
Totally. It's not like there were 5 deaths. It's not like...
Okay.
There was like a 1v1,000. No.
Okay, we're gonna move on now. Let's get back to the election real quick.
Yep.
We have all the data we can get. We're trying to see how Leo is doing. Third place is Hux Download. So, we're gonna just analyze some of the data you had.
Yeah, I knew that, Hux would finish third.
All of them.
Yeah, I'm going to, jump off the gun here, and, the incoming rumors that Hop is a conspirator. I'd like to say
A conspirator with what?
He's been linked to some bad groups, but I just have to say that he's just friends with a man. He's not connected to him.
Oh, wait a minute. Stack it. I'm gonna have to cut you off there. Wait a minute. Are you serious? You were muted this entire time.
I was muted.
I thought you were. I didn't realize you were muted. I had a technical difficulty. Okay. We're sorry. I thought he was on, but apparently my audio wasn't. The audio wasn't coming into the stream. But I'll allow you to say what you were saying in a moment. But we just got something breaking. We have breaking news. Actually, we could have a possible. We have a key race alert here. I am so sorry about that. So sorry.
It's fine.
Because I had it muted earlier, so I couldn't.
Yeah. You're good.
Possible projection tonight, actually. Alex Jacobot. 167 votes and counting. And that's it. That's the average amount of votes coming from all the polls and all the data, exit polls. All the data we've collected, and for the runner-up, Leo Vidic, 152 votes and counting.
Ooh. We could have a closer race.
Yeah,
I suppose.
Yeah, I would say that our previous poll, our exit poll. You know what? I'm going to have to kick you off.
Looks like, don't kick them. Only kick them if they come here. So.
I'll make them invisible.
Oh. I'm invisible.
Not visible, Joey.
Yeah. Trying to reset and it worked. You fools. Kick them.
Joe, I'm gonna just kick others and then I'll allow you to. And I'll just have you call in. Okay?
I know some really bad Ukrainians.
Is this from, like, some roleplay group, or is this, like, a real... This is definitely not a real thing when you said...
No, that was a joke.
I know, like... What is going on with Hop? You said something about Hop?
Yeah, so Hop is linked to, like, these, conspiracy groups. Just because he's friends with them doesn't mean he's a conspirator. Stop the Hop abuse, please!
What exactly are these groups about? What are these groups exactly doing?
All I know is that they're conspirators and that Hop is getting a bad rap, which I don't like.
The average for all of our data collection for Kabat has decreased to 165 votes and counting for Kabat, and for Leo Vinik, 150 votes and counting. So for both sides, we've just gotten some more data. We've gotten more data. And it turns out that the previous data was a bit exaggerated. The votes decreased for both candidates, lost 2 votes, so that's about 4 votes less than initially. I'm going to Joey Underwood's gonna stay with us. Joey Underwood, stay with us. We're gonna take a short commercial break. Be right back. So, we're back. This data is old. Our post-election survey, no one voted on it. We are waiting on these results. We are waiting on these results. In here, they're slowly, they're definitely starting to trickle in. We may have a projection tonight. When that projection happens, we will let you know.
By the results. So I mean, from everything that's happened.
Wait a minute. Oh, wait, you're muted again. I'm sorry. Wait just a second. I'm typing in a headline for our to go on screen on our lower third. So apologies. Now you're on.
Yeah. From the results I've gotten, there's legit no way, like, for real. Like, seriously, for real, there's legitimately no way that, Leo can win from the results I've gotten. If so, I'm going to investigate it. I would support,
I would say that, yeah, you're going to, what are you going to investigate exactly? I'm saying that, I'm going to state that, there was a video alleging that the Vinnick campaign was buying votes. We do not know, but it looked like it came from a hardcore constitutionalist, and we did not see any DM evidence from that by Leo Vinnick at all. So I am very skeptical of it. It doesn't sound true at the moment. But Kabat does have a strong lead.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like you really want the results. Shin, we will take a break because I will because like we're going to during this stream we're probably going to be live until like 9:30. But at 8:30 we're going to take a bit of a break and I'll probably be back at around 9. But this the main reason we're doing this is because this is not meant to be a broadcast that you're just gonna, you can watch later, no problem. This is supposed to be, this broadcast is intended to be viewed live. That is the ideal way to watch this stream because, these streams are extremely lengthy and there will be frequent periodic breaks to get data here. So, from your exit polls, like, how many...
Yeah,
how much, are you back? Oh, I sometimes have okay, you're back. We're back. Are you still, do you hear me?
Now, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think I lost you for a sec. I lost connection I lost my connection with you for a second. Did
Yep.
my stream lose connection at all? Was there any did it start buffering for a second?
Yeah, it was the same on
Moment.
stream. Just cut out generally.
Is it back on now?
Yeah, you're back on.
Okay, we're back on. I think something turned off. I think my internet went out for a brief. It looks like my internet went out for a brief second there. But luckily, YouTube has a window where you can reconnect your stream, so that's good. So we're okay. So we're gonna go back to the vote count. Alex J. Kabat, 165 votes and counting, and Leo Vinick, 150 votes and counting. That means there have been a total of 300 and according to all the data, we have about an average of 315 people have voted. This is not a definitive answer, but we're just going to see whom won this election. We have one audience member. Shout out to the Pig530 for not being like everybody else who decided to just raid our game and interfere with the broadcast. Let's take a look at the Vinick server. Oh man, they held a game. I think on the 8th they held a game night. They played Imposter, that Among Us knockoff here. I think they did it, but then everybody left. Just everybody started. I think that happened. I just proved Kabbat has a bit of a majority here. Final results from the exit poll by Joey Underwood. Kabbat with 74, or Leo with 32. Galorios with...
Yeah, you cut up. Yeah, your mic just cut out. Rip.
We have the final results for the exit poll by Joey Underwood here. Once again, that's 74 for Kabbat, 32 for Leo Vinick, and 2 for Glorios, 2 for Hux, and 2 for Turbid. Two people said they voted for Turbid.
Yeah, Turbid's a verified candidate.
He's not listed as on the list of candidates here.
What list do you have?
On the official NUSA list, is it a nickname?
I think he just dropped out. Yep.
Yeah, he's not on the official ballot either.
I took anyone's request. Oh, damn it. I wish they added a write-in option so I could have voted for Hop.
They did?
I wish that they added a write-in candidate option so I could vote for Hop.
I'm assuming that Turbid mistake. I'm assuming that Turbid...
Yeah, that was...
They might have been referring to another name for somebody else. I'm going to tell them don't count Turbid. That was...
Yeah, my exit poll was very correct according to me. And when results come out tomorrow,
we are getting like unofficial results.
My for real friend, Hop _ for real, he's going to appreciate the poll as he has. For real.
You really like Hop, do you?
Duh. We're friends, man.
I know. Hop is cool, but
Off should be running.
He can. He does
right
it.
now.
But sometimes he does act a bit crazy or silly or whatever.
No, he's not crazy whatsoever. Disagree.
I'm never saying that. I'm not saying that is bad. That's perfectly okay.
You said that he acts a little crazy. That's wrong, bro.
No, I meant that in more of a positive way.
Yeah, true. Yeah, Leo gave me the sick. Wait, no, that's too baseless. Okay, go on.
What did he say, Leo? What were you gonna allege, though? What were you alleging?
No, I wasn't alleging anything. I was
Yeah,
making
you
a
said.
joke.
Okay. Well, you did try to
It's a
allege
bit
something
too
earlier.
biased.
Yeah, you realized that. Yeah. Good job on that. Good job.
Yeah.
You realized that. There is no evidence. But
No,
there was
there's
a.
evidence, but I don't want to be biased.
Oh no, there's a
They're
difference between making a claim with evidence and making a claim and being biased.
I find it baseless.
Yeah, because there is no evidence that Leo actually said these things. Dolorios with.
I mean, I've spoken to him. I think I trust him in the slightest bit. For real. I'm in game with the FTN correspondent, Porio Aldalo, and he's
Who?
trying to steal the basketball from me.
What game?
Never mind.
We're going to. Thank you for coming on. I'm gonna get another guest now.
Okay, I have one more thing to say.
Okay.
I have one more thing to say. Don't accuse King Hop of anything that he didn't do, because
Okay.
he's the best presidential candidate we could have had. His VP would have been like Linkmon. So we kind of need Hop in power soon. We need to vote for Cabot. I'm not even a constitutionalist. I'm a member of the For Real-ocratic Party. So yeah, I'll vote for Hop. I'll be back soon. I'm a Hop strict boy.
You said no. That would be biased, and now you're just like Hop is the best.
No, I need to tell Hop how I need to tell them my views on Hop for real.
You stand him, do you?
I don't stand him. I don't. We're friends, bro. Calm down.
Okay, I'm not trying. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean to you. I'm just trying to joke
We're
around.
not being mean. Don't worry.
Okay. Thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Good night. I'll see you when the FEC releases its official results.
Yep.
We've just got coming in. Alex Jacobot now going up to 166 votes. 166 votes and counting. So, yeah, 166 votes and 166 votes and counting for Hop. We're still waiting. No, for Cabot, we're still not in a state where we can make a projection, but don't forget, join us on our Discord. We're going to take a short break. We will be right back. Welcome back, everybody. Yeah, I couldn't... Sorry if the stream isn't the best right now, We're just gonna... I'm assuming that, like, 15% is... Yeah, so Kabot with the 166 and Leo Vanik with 150. We're gonna say that 50. I think I'm gonna guess about 50% is in. So, yeah, Kabot leads with 9% of the vote. Kind of a behind-the-scenes look you're getting here, me. I'm doing this live on air because it's cool to see. I want to show people how it's done. You know, you see all these here, the things that you see, all the bars, all these bars and stuff, and these logos. These are all just JPEGs or sometimes PNGs. Yeah, you just insert an image when you click add with OBS. I just wanted to, you know, in the future, I want to allow the media landscape here in Nusha to expand, because I think that could definitely benefit activity-wise. So, we're gonna... We are waiting for updates, we are just... We could see a projection maybe within an hour or so. We're, we're working on it, we're going to go to the break now. We're gonna go back to a break now. We're going to give, there's probably gonna be some updates when I'm done doing. I have some other things to do, but we're gonna... We'll be back. We'll be back in a little bit. Stand by. To get a live keep pay, we're going to allow you to stay with me. Stay with us. Be right back.
Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs in the AM. It's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs in the AM. It's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs in the AM. It's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs in the AM. It's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs in the AM. It's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs in the AM. It's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs in the AM. It's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs in the AM. It's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs in the AM. It's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs in the AM. It's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs in the AM. It's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs in the I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. In the AM, it's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. In the AM, it's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. In the AM, it's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. In the AM, it's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. In the AM, it's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. In the AM, it's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. In the AM, it's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. In the AM, it's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. In the AM, it's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to. My Reese's Puffs inspired this rhyme. That peanut butter chocolate combination. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Peanut butter chocolate flavor. Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. In the AM, it's the flavor I savor. Peanut butter and chocolate too. You know how I do, that's what I wake up to.
We will end the stream and I'm just gonna end the stream.